Listen to me, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute, wait a minute, hold on, wait. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Your boy is back. I do want to say this though. Oh, the Twitter timeline, oh God. This is crazy, bruh. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to TBL for getting the battle done. You know what I mean? I do want to say that first and foremost. Getting the battle done. A lot of people was wondering if the battle was actually going to go down. Me, for one, was kind of wondering if were they going to do it. You know what I mean? It's been so many hiccups, so many problems. You know what I mean? And oh Lord, y'all are punching the air right now. Y'all are punching the air right now. I do want to say this though, right? Oh God. If you got Twerk winning this battle, oh God. I will be buying bootlegs before I buy a TBL Twerk battle. No diss. Shout out to I'm joking. Shout out to TBL. Shout out to everybody. No diss. No diss. Easy to block Captain 30. That boy. Oh God. No diss. Oh God. I see people trying to say, oh, easy, his rounds are okay. He 30, that boy. Clearly, Twerk wanted to choke in all the rounds. He wasn't prepared, so I don't know, man. What are we doing with New Jersey Twerk? I'll say this. I don't know if he's just doing this for he just needs to check it. To me, it seemed like he just needed to back in. He got his deposit or whatever. I guess he needed to back in. He needed the money. And this is a cash grab is what it was. Easy took the battle serious. Twerk didn't, and there's no excuses for it. I'm just not buying. Like, there's a couple people, if they're on cards, I'm not buying it. If Clean Paper is on a card, I am watching a bootleg. That's what it is. From now on, if 40 bars is on the card, bootleg, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking around on Twitch, Reddit. You know what I mean? I'm going around finding bootlegs. Timberlands would be in the chat. 40 bars is on there. I'm not buying a battle from her and Twerk. I'm not buying a battle from Twerk. So that's just it's my thoughts on it. You know what I mean? We could sit here and we can I see people downplaying Easy's rounds. His second round was crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna say that it's crazy. He talked to Twerk's soul. He said everything to Twerk that everybody's been wanting to say to him. First round was beatable. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But he said in the second round, everything that people wanted to say to Twerk, he said. You know what I mean? And he did it masterfully. Only thing I didn't like about the second from Easy is he kind of laughed a little bit. You know what I mean? It's kind of. Yeah, he got real serious with Twerk, and then he kind of laughed a little bit. But they cool, you know what I mean? So, oh God, 30 that boy, oh God. And I don't understand, like, if you like a New Jersey Twerk or something like that, right? And people really, he put out a lot of work. He's got a lot of inconsistencies, like, in his career, but he's got some pretty, definite wins, and people still feel like, because they talked about it in the face-off, where, Easy, I think Easy was saying Twerk can make mistakes, choke, do all of this stuff and still get that pass from the fans. And I see some people trying to say it like, oh, well, Twerk, he, He's going through something. He just glizzying Twerk. He ain't getting that. Twerk, I ain't got no problem. He ain't got no pass from me. I'm not buying no battles from Twerk. It's period. URL, all of y'all want to book Twerk. I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying? At least for a while, I will be getting the bootleg. You know what I'm saying? I will be y'all can call me the bootleg bull. What they say in Philly? The bootleg bull. I will not buy like a Twerk battle, period. That's just my stance on it. I can sit here and try to destroy them all. Oh, you twerked and choked in all 3 rounds. You know what I mean? All of that. It is what it is. It's just, I'm just not buying a battle from him. So y'all tell me what y'all think. And, I thought EAZY's second round was really good. It's what it is. I didn't like the setting of the battle, but, they did what they could do. People are mad. They feel like, TBO double dipped. I can't really say TBO double dipped because they didn't technically market the first Twerk battle. You know what I'm saying? The second Twerk battle. I guess, did they double dip? Let me know. Did they double dip? You know what I mean? I don't know. Shout out to TBO. I don't know y'all like that, but I'm kind of starting to, it's like I don't trust y'all, but y'all did get the battle completed. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know what I mean? If Cassie versus EAZY is going to be like this, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Like that setting, I don't want to see it. You know what I mean? Somebody said EAZY still garbage. Oh God, y'all going crazy in the chat. Are y'all the T-hive? Are y'all the Twerk-hive in here? Like what's going on? You can't give somebody a win that won the battle. Oh, the battle rap haters crazy. He won the battle. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if somebody wins a battle, you got to get on the camera and say they won a battle. That's what it is. Even through all the hate that's going on or what's going on, he won the battle. He won the battle. So somebody said, he said the T-hive. The Twerk-hive is in effect. If Twerk would have won, everybody would have been in the spaces. Blogs will be lit up. Everybody would be going crazy. The views would be out of this world. But it's what it is, man. The T-hive is upset. You know what I mean? They look at them in the chat. PIPERBOY, you're heavy set. Twerk! The T-hive has lost their mind. They going in. Anwar does not need to be Twerk's manager. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I rock with you, Anwar. I don't be going in on you. You know what I mean? And all of that. I think you might want to drop that client. Because it's something going on with him. That you can't control. I don't know, man. It may need to get another client. You know what I mean? Stop messing with him. Surf. Should we tell Surf all of this when Surf gets out? I'll Twerk just laying down and, you know what I mean, letting people walk all over him in battles. You know what I mean? It's like, Twerk, I know you want to go crazy and tweet and all that. I should have known, bro. I should have known. Like, when I watched that face off, like, Twerk just looked like he was just there, bro. You know what I mean? Like, even with the Polo interview that he did, it kind of, man, it was just too nice. I think he was just trying to make sure the battle happened between him and EAZY. Just too nice. He didn't want to say nothing bad. Didn't want to say nothing mean. Just want to get up there and get his money and go home. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And I don't want to, we can laugh or whatever. And Twerk, it's just what it is. I ain't nothing personal. I just can't buy a battle that you own it no more. I mean, what could you really say, man? I'm very disappointed. He gets Twerk gets a lot of grace on this channel, but I don't know, man. Like I can't buy his pay-per-views no more, man. Like, shout out to him. No diss. I can't do it. TBL, just know. I'm letting y'all know now. You know what I mean? Or whoever. If he's on the card, if I blog, you know what I mean? I'm going to say I'm not buying it. You know what I mean? Just what it is. You know what I mean? Him, I'm not buying his battles. I mean, it's a couple other people. I'm not doing it. Somebody said Twerk needs a break to get his head together. T-Hive, can we get T-Hives in the chat? Put some T-Hives in the chat, please. You know what I mean? They in here. He just cost us $20. It's $20. That's it. Ain't no big deal. He just shows battles. It's no big deal. He's just going through something. Twerk, what did you do to these people? Are you following the whole culture or something on Twitter? They are trying. The T-Hive is trying their best. You know what I mean? To prop him up right now. The T-Hive lovers. You know what I mean? Like I said, Twerk like if he does good, if he gets on, you know, he does a battle, he does good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support him, but it's just for a while. I'm not gonna buy his battles. I gotta see at least 3 good battles from him for me to buy a battle again. Other than that, I'm on Twitch. You know what I mean? I'm on YouTube. I'm typing in the battle name. I'm just, you know what I mean, continuing to hit most recent uploads to see who is doing a quick bootleg before Quarter Lab hits him. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not buying his battles no more. You know what I mean? It's what it is. $20 for the battle. I mean, they had to charge something, you know what I mean, to put it together. They can't just be giving us complete free battles, even though I would want it to be free. You know what I mean? But it's what it is, man. They did what they had to do to get the battle. We got a T-Hive person in here said, PIPERBOY, pause. T-Hive is here. Yeah, so I don't know. You can't affect me. Murder Mook paused my name. What was it? He was live talking about Briz. He was pausing my, you know, I'm cool with Mook, but he's pausing my name. That you can't affect me. Somebody said 10 would have been better. $10 would have been better. I don't know, man. I don't know. The battle was, I don't want to do the battle was lackluster thing. You know what I mean? To try to, you know, it's just like a way to, EAZY was prepared. Twerk was not. You know what I mean? EAZY had a beatable first. His second was good. You know what I mean? And his third, he cleared the ball. He cleared the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. No diss. You know what I mean? Anwar, I think Twerk's gonna drag you down, bro. I think he's gonna drag you down. I think whatever you were doing before. Oh, I do want to say this though, right? I was gonna do a whole nother blog about this. Shotty Horror is going off on K-Shine. Oh God. Do y'all want to know what's going on? Let me see if I can. I haven't set up the stream to show y'all. Let me just go to Shotty Horror's Twitter. Shotty Horror is bombing on K-Shine. Hold on. He's saying, hold on, let me go. Let me follow Shotty Horror so I can see some more stuff. He said K-Shine unfollowed me on the gram. Yeah, that battle never coming out. Biggest 30 I caught to date. Make a man stop talking to you type beating. Oh God. What do y'all think about that? Somebody said you need the oh God soundboard. I might put that on there today. I got another blog I'm gonna do in a minute. And then he said, be a shame if a bootlegger dropped that battle. Such a shame. I don't know if that's a threat to K-Shine. Maybe he got the bootleg. You know what I mean? He's gonna end up dropping it. He said, bro got 30 on his big comeback in a room full of his mates. Oh God, he said that boy got 30 in a room full of his mates. People watch me from UK and Europe and all of that. How do y'all talk tough? 'Cause I don't know. I go to Europe every once a year. You know what I mean? I go. Don't try to shank me. I go to Europe once a year. No diss. You know what I mean? But the way y'all be talking, gang, y'all be like, he got 30 in front of his mates. I'm sorry. D Hoodorilla, they be sounding like Skepta. Shout out to Skepta, no diss. You know, he watches battle rap and everything. Shout out to Skepta. It just don't. You know, if K-Shine say something like, he got 30 in front of his, you know, it's different. You know, when he's got 30 in front of his Mets. It'd be a shame if his battle dropped from a bootlegger. I'm sorry, Shotty. Shotty! Oh, God. Shout out to Shotty Horror. You know what I mean? No diss. You know I rock with you. I think Shotty might have won the battle. That's why K-Shine's not dropping it. You know what I mean? That's what I think. That's my personal opinion. Sean, don't go crazy on me, Sean. Sean! I ain't got no problems with you, K-Shine. Don't go crazy. I think Shine was probably watching that battle a few times, and they can't figure out how to edit it for Shine to win the battle. You know what I mean? That's what I think is going on. You know, or it could be really he thinks URL is going to drop Shotty Horror when he drops the battle. Maybe he didn't pay for the battle to be edited. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going in on K-Shine. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. But you know, it's what it is. If you don't drop, I'm sorry, mate. If you don't, you don't drop that battle, maybe a bootlegger will. I don't know. So Shotty Horror is very mad. I feel like Shotty Horror. I mean, it's at this point with this, it's making it clear that Shotty won the battle. You know what I'm saying? I could just, you know, maybe I don't know if you can still buy it on Rap Grid. If you really want to see the battle, you're probably gonna have to buy it. You know what I'm saying? I bought the battle. You know what I mean? Did I use Rap Grid? I can't remember. Like which. I bought the battle. I got the battle. I could show you whatever. I just have to look at what site it was or whatever. But I got the battle. I mean, I watched it a few times. First time I had K-Shine. Second time I had Shotty Horror. Third time I had Shotty Horror. You know what I mean? So I think Shotty Horror won the battle. And you got to think Shotty, what was it? K-Shine didn't battle for like years. You know what I mean? Over the whole URL thing and his comeback battle, he loses. You think he's going to put that out? You know what I mean? Just be real. You know, he's saying he's going to put battles out around Christmas. Thanksgiving. I didn't see no battle drop. You know what I mean? He's promoting his music, promoting other stuff on Instagram. I don't think he's dropping that battle. I think he lost the battle is what I think. But no diss. I think he did good enough to make me want to see him battle again. You know what I mean? But if Shine battles, you might battle on his league and your battle might not come out for a while. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's what's going to happen. But it's just my opinion. I'm going to talk about some other stuff in a minute. Somebody said, can we get the intro? And then in the next one, you will. Somebody said, definitely. Are y'all talking that UK slang in here? I don't know. Shout out to Shotty Horror. Shotty Horror. I think EAZY did say something like he was thinking about battling like Shotty Horror. You know what I mean? Like he said it before. I think it was like on a live or something. He said how he wanted to end the year or whatever. So I don't know. Can EAZY beat Shotty Horror? And I don't think he can beat him in the UK, you know. But if Shotty came to America, I don't know. Can EAZY beat Shotty Horrah? In the chat, 1 in the chat if you think EAZY would win, 2 in the chat if you think Shotty Horrah will win. Because Geechee, I feel like Geechee could have beat Shotty Horrah. Shotty Horrah, I'm not dissing you. Don't get on my timeline. No, mate, you don't know what you're talking about, mate. You know I rock with you. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think can EAZY be, I don't think EAZY can beat Shotty Horrah. Am I bugging? Wait a minute. I'm getting old. I forgot. 1 in the chat for EAZY, 2 in the chat for Shotty Horrah. Who would win that? I don't think he can beat Shotty Horrah. Not in no UK. But maybe he can. I don't know. You know? I don't know. I can't get over that Green Ranger. What Shotty say to K-Shine? You get sliced like a Green Ranger. In that battle like that. That line was cold, bro. That line was cold. A lot of people, I guess, think EAZY would win. Is what it is. I don't know, man. Cause he can't like. Somebody say EAZY 30. Y'all just hate EAZY. I don't know. Maybe it's a battle we need to see. You know what I mean? Like, how would that battle be marketed? Because you know, Shotty Horrah don't really get that much traffic on Twitter. Oh my God, it seems like I'm dissing him. It's not a diss. He don't really get that much traffic. You know what I mean? So it's like, how would it be marketed? Because if you blog, and this is just the States, mate. You know what I mean? If we blog on Shotty Horrah in the States, he don't really do traffic like that. You know what I mean? So how would it be marketed? If the battle was to go down, they would have to have a heavy card for that to market it. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'd watch it. But Shotty beat Geechee. But I thought Geechee was, I don't know, man. I don't know. Cause it was a point where I was like, oh, Geechee might get Shotty. And then he started, you know how Geechee starts stuttering and, you know, messing up. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe EAZY can beat Shotty. Maybe he can beat Shotty Horrah. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm from America. You would lose, Shotty. You would get 30'd. No, but maybe we need to see that. You know what I mean? But shout out to them. But yeah, EAZY the Bot Captain, 30'd your boy. You know, and maybe New Jersey Twerk, you just got to figure out how to get into the graces with the fans. Maybe get a job or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't nothing wrong with a job. I got a job. You know what I mean? You know, I went to school, got a job, like a career. It's a career, but you know, go to get a job, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with a job. Like, can he get a job? Would y'all go crazy if you go to work and Twerk walks in? Would you go crazy with a hoodie? I don't know. Maybe he needs to get a job. Get a job, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with a job, man. Because the battle rap thing, like, I come to Walmart with the hoodie down. Work somewhere. I don't know. Maybe do a work today, pay today, like one of them, like what they call temporary agency. Maybe UPS. I mean, people be clowning like UPS is hiring, FedEx. You know what I mean? He's tall. You know what I mean? Maybe some boxes. What y'all think? Like, get a job. Like, and you know, like I don't really be saying that. Like, get a job. You know what I mean? But maybe get a job, bro. You know, the bad part about battle rap. See, this is the weird thing, right? I experienced this a little bit. This is not an ego, just a little bit. I'm just telling you what it is. To be like really, I'm not like really popular, nothing like that. You know what I mean? But to be popular, to be really known and not be rich, you know what I'm saying? Is like if I go to New York, like people, you know, if I'm walking around New York, like people know who I am. It's kind of weird to me, you know what I mean? A little bit, just a blogger, right? Or if I go like certain areas, You know, when I reach in my pocket, like, I'm not rich. You know what I mean? It is a little weird for people to know who you are. Like, I'm not saying like, you know, like celebrity, but the people know who you are and not be rich, right? Because I still got a career. I mean, I could just do this, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but you know what I mean? But I don't know, worked hard for my career, so I'm brainwashed, right? Go to work every day. So I don't know. It is strange not being rich when people, it's real. In Nashville, I go everywhere. It's the Young Buck thing, right? I ran down on Young Buck. When people just in Nashville, they never forget. Like they know, right? But to not be rich. Now, to be a battle rapper and you're like really out there, right? They drop a battle, it gets like 100, 2, 3, 4, 500,000 views, 1 million views. You know what I mean? Like their anonymity is a little bit, you know, I'm just a blind, you know, you gotta, I don't know. You gotta be like a battle rap nerd to really kind of know who I am. I mean, I don't know. Politics and stuff kind of blew me up for a minute. You know what I mean? The whole Young Buck thing or whatever. But for the most part, you gotta be a battle rap nerd to know who the bloggers are, right? And to be a battler, you're just out there. Like people, you know, barbershop talk, twerk and all. You hear celebrities talk about them all the time. You know what I mean? And to not be rich, you know what I mean, and have that kind of that income can affect people, I'm guessing. Because, you know, the only people that get residual, like I get residuals off my own work, right? That's what it is. You know what I mean? If I'm out at the gym, I don't go to the gym. It is what it is. It's clear. Or if I'm out and about, you know what I mean? My blogs are making money, right? Or, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know, and I got video, the Young Buck still brings in revenue, right? I think I made $48,000 off the Young Buck video, just to traveling around like on a YouTube, and I have a company like just give me the money for it, all right? So I get little residuals off of what I do. Battlers don't get residuals, you know? So it's like they got to keep battling unless they invest their money, you know, or they get a league or something like that, then they own content or whatever. So they might be in an awkward situation where they just got to keep battling, and I don't know. And then they do stuff like this, you know, like what Twerk just did with EAZY. It's just like, you know, I'm gonna get to the super chat in a minute. You know, everybody's watching. You know, everybody's gonna talk about this. EAZY's all in the, you know what I mean, the algorithm. Papoose just talked about him. You know what I mean? You got all of these different angles you can use, all of the Cassie stuff, everything going on, right? And you get up there and you just get money, and you don't even, you know, I need the money so bad, I don't even care. That's like, I don't know, like that's, to have to do that and to accept the humiliation, right? I'm not saying to have to accept it. You shouldn't have did the battle. But now you are willing to do that. I'm willing to not show up to the battle. I'm willing to not be prepared. I'm willing for my fans to be upset. I'm willing for people to fly out, you know what I mean, to see me. And I'm willing to let them down over and over again. I'm willing to choke in the battle because I need that money that bad. That's scary. You know, and if a person is willing to do that, they'll do it again. You know, so get a job. Get a job. You know what I mean? We got a super chat with Rush with the $20 donation. Shout out to him. Money Man. He said, EAZY destroyed him. Disgusting. Twerk, just reading the super chat. He said, Twerk choked every round. Really don't care about his blessings. Another horrible look for battle rap. Plus, dude that kept calling time messed up the replay value, not letting them finish. Yeah, it was like 2-minute rounds. I don't think this is like Twerk is Twerk is not, he's a part of battle rap, right? But I don't think his actions alone, you know what I mean, destroys battle rap. I just think he's a part of the the bad part about battle rap. You know what I'm saying? To where you can have somebody that you don't like, you know, you might want to like, sometimes I do want to go to battles, right? Remember, I used to talk crazier on here, and I would still go to battles every year. I would do at least 2 battles a year. That was my whole thing. That's why I get up here, talk crazy, go to battles, you know, at least do 2 a year, right? I don't even go to battles no more. And it ain't because I'm scared. And a lot of people, even Hitman, like, you know what I mean? Like said, like, you know, we had issues or whatever. I still went to a battle. You know what I mean? Like, I still go. Like, people don't, like, ask Debo. Like, it don't matter. I've been in heavy drama. And I still went to battles where the people I had problems with were headlining. You know what I mean? Or you see me walking past somebody, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't deter me from going in a battle because I'm not scared. I'm not a scary person. I'm not a gangster, but I'm not a scary person. You know what I mean? So I'm confident, right? So sometimes I do want to go to battles. The problem that's happening in 2025 is that you got, and it happened a little bit in 2024, but 2025, a lot of these people they either don't show, I don't want to see a lot. Some of these people that you want to see, they don't show up to battles, or they're showing up unprepared, or people are backing out of battles with them. So it's like, am I going to really go on cheapflights.com? That's what I do when I go to Europe. It is what it is. That's the sauce there. Cheapflights.com. Look up through Priceline, Expedia, and all that. Look up a deal, a package, and I'm going to fly to an event that I have to pay to get in, right? I mean, if it's URL event, I got to pay to get in sometimes. You know what I mean? I haven't paid to get in a while. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm lying with that. I haven't really paid to get in a while. It's what it is. But, you know, what I used to pay, when you have to pay to get in, you know, and then it's like you paying for the flight, you paying for the hotel, you're going to be away from like your comfort, right? You're going to be away from like your video games, your movies and all of, you know, all of that. And then you get to an event and you find out somebody is not there. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing it, you know? So it's like, I don't know. Like, I think Twerk is a big part of that. You don't know if he's going to show up. If he shows up, then you don't know if he's going to choke. You know, it's like, I'm just not certain people. I'm just buying. I'm not going to buy the bullet. I'm just going to be looking. Who's got the Discord? It is what it is. Who's got the Discord? Get mad. You know what I mean? I don't be on the phone with these league owners. A lot of information I find out is other ways. You know what I mean? I don't be on the phone with these league owners. The last time I felt confident in a purchase was Rare Breed Entertainment. That was the last time. I don't know. What do y'all think? Am I bugging here? The last time I bought something and I'm just like, I'm confident that something's going to happen is Rare Breed Entertainment. Other than that, I'm not confident in a lot of this. And that's not good. You know what I mean? And people get mad at me, right? Why do you have that intro? Why do you keep doing the intro? The intro is an intro of accountability. That's why I started the intro. Bad news told everything. Wait a minute. Rocks in the chat for 40. When she's showing up to battles, when people want to see her and she's showing up with nothing but the phone, not completing her material, Clean Paper not showing up to battles. He want to go on people's IG lives and do all that, but he don't show up to battles. Rocks in the chat for Clean Paper, please. And I hold them accountable. You know what I mean? It's what it is. And they get mad all day long. I don't care. You know, it's just like certain things. It's like an accountability. I put in the intro and people can get mad. I'll do it every blog, whether you watch it or not. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Except for this one. It's what But like, it's just, they do all of this and nobody wants to say anything. Because people either want interviews. So I don't operate off interview. You know, meaning people hit me for interviews. I just don't do it. I just got hit for an interview not too long ago. I don't do it. Unless I think I got like a handful of interviews. What is it? You can name them. Cassidy twice. You know what I'm saying? I interviewed him twice. Jay Mills. I don't really do interviews. I stay away from that. You know, because I want the channel to be about what I want to talk about. You know what I mean? Or if a person is just that lit, I feel like I have to do an interview, I'll do it. You know what I mean? But other than that, I don't have no, ties to people. So if people keep messing up, I just put you in the intro. That's what it is. And let people get mad. What they gonna do? Tweet me? DM me? You better take me out that intro now. No, you're in there. Until maybe somebody chest choking in battles over and over and over again. And everybody, well, maybe he's just going through something. Maybe he needs to stop battling for a minute. Maybe he just needs to work at Walmart for a little while. Maybe he needs to, it's just excuse after excuse. No, he needs to be burped before a battle. Okay, chest. It's only 3 rounds. That's where that comes from. I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? Or not, Twerk not showing up. Flights in the chat for Twerk, like he don't show up. You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do? So that's why I do the intro. And yeah, I'll put like a timestamp, but some people still getting this work because they keep messing up. You know what I mean? And I don't think it, I'm just one person. I'm one out of many, right? It's a lot of people that's going to give people grace all the time. I can't keep doing that because it's not only taking my time, it's taking y'all time. Y'all got to keep watching and listening to the same thing over and over again. Investors are continuing to get turned off of things. It's like, and a lot of these people, they just like being fans. Like, in a lot of media, I mean, we're just fans with cameras. That's it. You know what I mean? And some people, sometimes they super fan out. They keep letting people do stuff. Like, I'm just not doing it. I don't care. They can get mad. What you gonna do? Beat me up when you see me? None of y'all have done it. None of y'all. And the people I had the biggest problem, and it's not no tough guy act. None of y'all have done it. You know what I mean? It's what it is. You know what I mean? I'm big. Maybe they think I'm gonna sit on them or something. I'm saying, I don't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know. Pause or hit them and might knock the wind out or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what I don't know. But they don't try that. So I don't know, man. It's just, what you gonna do? I'm tired of it. Twerk, I rock with you. I'm tired of it, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not buying your pay-per-view no more. You know what I mean? You can get mad at me as what it is. I'm not doing it. TBO, listen what I'm telling you, because I'm warning y'all now. If y'all book, because y'all are really the only active league, you know what I mean, that can do like big things. If Charlie Clips, I'm right there with you, Clips, I rock with you. One more time, Clips. You know what I mean? But, I'll say clean paper. I'm watching the bootleg. New Jersey Twerk, I'm watching the bootleg. 40 bars, I'm watching the bootleg. You know what I mean? It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all bad news. I'm watching the bootleg. Clone. I'm not going to tell people to get a bootlegger. It's not my thing. I'm watching the bootleg. Let me show y'all something before I get out of here, bro. Like, y'all going to trip out. Should I want to know if I should add this to the intro. I'm going to upload this first, right? Hold on. I'm going to show y'all something. I'm gonna ask everybody, should I add this to the intro real quick? Once it uploads, we're gonna go and watch this. real quick. Y'all gonna trip out, right? Y'all gonna trip out. Let me do this. Clear some of this stuff out. Oh, y'all gonna trip. Let me see. Maybe I should just. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Is the internet cool? Let me know if the internet's cool. Let me know. Is everything working? And I need y'all help with this. Should this be in the intro? Hold on. Is the internet good? I think my internet's acting crazy. All right, let me show y'all this real quick. All right. Hold on. Let me fix my settings on this thing real quick. This is it's up to y'all, right? It's not me. Just want to know if y'all think this should be in the intro.
So I was standing right there, and the guy just...
And shout out to Texago. Texago made this.
So I was standing right there, and the guy just walked up. He pulled out the gun and shot me right here in the chest. I fell down immediately. Ever since I got shot, my career, my future, it's all up in the air now. How am I supposed to move forward when this hangs over everything?
Antoine, who shot you? Who shot you? I'll tell you.
It's number 4.
Bad news told everything. Wait a minute. He did. Texago made that. What do y'all think? Should this be added?
So I was standing right there, and the guy just walked up. He pulled out the gun and shot me right here in the chest. I fell down immediately. Ever since I got shot, my career, my future, it's all up in the air now. How am I supposed to move forward when this hangs over everything?
Antoine, who shot you? Who shot you? I'll tell you.
It's number 4.
Bad news told everything. Wait a minute. No diss. What do y'all think about that? Are y'all gonna get mad at me here if I do that? Let me know. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to TBL. You know what I mean? Shout out to EAZY Block Captain Twerk. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Probably gonna be mad. It is what it is. I can't buy your battles no more. It's what it is. It's, you know what I mean? Maybe if Anwar slides me $5,000, maybe I'll buy a battle. I can't do it no more, man. I need at least 3 good battles before I start buying a battle again. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Come rate, subscribe, and be real. If EAZY wins the battle, say he won the battle. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think Cassidy beat him in the first. You know, I'm gonna say that. I think the first round, you know, you watch it again, Cassidy won the first round against EAZY. You know, it's my opinion. You know, but he won this battle clearly. There's no debate in this. You know what I mean? Be fair, be real. You know what I mean? It's, you know, people watch this for a reason because they want to know who really won the battles. You know, it's just, it's cool. Like, people say what they want, they troll. But when battles happen, we all got to make sure we keeping it real with these battles. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody.